welcome and welcome back to the channel. My name is Fego and I do lifestyle, fashion and beauty content. In today's video we're going to be doing a perfume haul. I've never really spoken about my fragrances on this channel. I did like a bit here and there, but I've never shown you my full perfume collection. I hope to grow it more in 2023. Of course, hopefully this 2023 I have more disposable income to actually get more fragrances. But let me stop talking now, so let's get straight into the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe. So my first fragrance will be the first ever fragrance I actually got, and that will be the Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. And this is what it looks like. It's honestly such an amazing bottle. I'm going to try my best to put the notes on the top of the screen. So this is what it looks like now. I'm going to just read the notes off my phone. The thing about me is that I kind of have an idea of what I like. So I like vanilla, but not that being the top note, but I like vanilla in there. I like musk, I like woody fragrances, I like warm fragrances. That's the kind of fragrances I like. I do have some fruity or like some, I only have one fresh fragrance, but I have more like sweet fragrances as well, but that isn't the main part of my collection. So I feel like when I smell this, let me just transpirate a bit. I don't even know, you know, but I think this is more like you command respect. You're that boss, you're the girl, this is, I actually really like this fragrance. I would say like if your bracket of fragrances or how much you want to spend on fragrances isn't that much, this will be a high-end fragrance for like a more affordable option, if that makes sense. So I really enjoy this fragrance. I think this really commands respect. I really enjoy this fragrance. I've had this for 2 years now, but it's still going strong. I think this is 75 milliliters, but I honestly really enjoy this fragrance. Let me just read you guys the top notes. The top note in this fragrance is almond, jasmine, sambac and tuberose. Base notes are tonka bean and cocoa. So I think I really, or I know I really like, you'll see that in like most of my fragrances. It will be a lot of tonka bean and tuberose and maybe like some vanilla. But I really enjoy this fragrance. I wear this fragrance mostly at night because of how commanding it is. When you enter the room, the presence is really strong. The next fragrance on my list is a more affordable fragrance. This is the Zara Ebony Woods, and as you can see, the bottle is literally all out. I really enjoy this fragrance because it is nice, affordable. Kyramnik put all the girls on, but honestly it's a really nice fragrance. So this is Zara X Jo Malone. This is the fragrance I wear with everything. I layer this with every single thing you can think about. Smelling it, it's definitely woody, it's spicy, it's warm. It gives that like autumn feel and that like winter feel. So I usually wear this in the day, so I wear this with honestly everything. I also can wear it in the night sometimes, but I usually like wearing this in the day because it doesn't last as long, because obviously the price point and everything. I think this is like £15 for 100 ml or 20. I know it's no more than 20, but this is definitely a good affordable option if you're looking for more, you know, affordable fragrances, because fragrances can cost a pretty penny. The next fragrance on my list will be my Mosquito Toy Boy fragrance. This is in the 30 ml. So for me, the fragrance family, as I said again, is floral and woody. So that woody element is what really attracted me to this fragrance. Honestly, my friend got this for me. Tokoni got this for me as a birthday present. It's honestly such a nice present. I've really enjoyed it. I wear this normally during the day just because of how sweet-ish but still woody it is. So the top notes are mandarin, magnolia, Granny Smith apples, jasmine petals, white currant, peony. The base note, those are the heart notes. The base notes are amberwood, sandalwood and musk. So and amberwood and sandalwood, I also really like that, thinking about it. So yeah, this fragrance is a daytime fragrance. I think it costs around, let's see the price. It costs £45, so it is also on the more affordable side. It is more expensive than the Zara fragrance, but it's also still quite affordable. So this is also such a good option. I actually really enjoy this fragrance. Next, let's keep it on affordable fragrances. This fragrance is the Zara Red Vanilla. I absolutely enjoy this fragrance. This was definitely my first fragrance that wasn't designer. So this is my first fragrance at all that I can remember in my collection. I got this first. This is my OG. If you smell this fragrance, you'll know that this is what I usually smell like when I'm on everyday errands or like just doing everyday things. I usually smell like this because if you smell this, you'll know that this is what I smell like. So this is just vanilla. It is still warm. It's keeping that warmness, that woodiness. It's not too woody, but I can still smell the warmth, the vanilla, but it's not that overpowering, sickening vanilla, because I don't like that like too sweet vanilla. But this is just right in the middle, so I really enjoy this fragrance. I'm going to read you the notes now. On the Zara website, it says that it's a warm, spicy fragrance with floral and sweet notes. See, I literally hit the nail on the head with this one. It is warm, spicy, but still sweet. I don't know how they did it, but this mixture is honestly, or this blend is honestly so good. I would actually tell you that this could be your first fragrance. It is my signature fragrance though, so I don't know. If you smell me or you smell this, just think I'm wearing it as well. But I really love this fragrance as well. I think it's like 13 pounds or something along those lines, or 14 pounds along those lines. So this is the 100 ml bottle. Next, we have my sweetest fragrance in my collection. This is the Miss Dior. I don't have any fragrance that is as sweet as this. The wear on this is absolutely incredible. I think this is one of my more affordable options. Well, more affordable, but like it's still designed. I think it's like 60 something pounds, but this is still such a nice fragrance. I feel like this is an in-between range, so it's not like affordable like the Zara ones, but it's in the middle. So this honestly has to be one of the fragrances that are right in the middle, but that lingering scent is honestly so good for how much it is. So the fact that it lingers so much and it's this price is honestly top tier. It is my only sweet fragrance, but I still really enjoy it, even though I don't really enjoy sweet fragrances as much as I enjoy my musky fragrances. This is still such a good fragrance. The top notes of this are floral bouquet, the heart notes is centilla, rose, and then the base note is tender woods. Maybe it's the tender woods that makes me actually really like this fragrance, but it's mostly a floral fragrance and a sweet fragrance, as I said. So that is this fragrance. Next fragrance on my list would be the Alien by Mugler. This is my top 3, one of my top 3 fragrances. Definitely one of my top 3 fragrances. I got this last year for my birthday. I think Uli, Titi, and Ifoma gave me this, and honestly, I'm already halfway. This is one of my favorite fragrances. I don't know, it's like top 3 definitely, but it's just so commanding. When you enter the car, when you enter a room, this fragrance is so good. I don't layer this fragrance. I feel like this is the only fragrance I usually don't layer, just because I really enjoy the scent. So I'm going to read you the notes. So it is, the top note is jasmine sambac, the heart note is cashmere wood, and then the base note is white amber. So I don't know, there's just this smell it has. It's just so good. Like, it's not too overwhelming, but it also still has such a lingering scent. I would definitely tell you to buy this fragrance. It's really good. I enjoy it so much. We're going to go on to one of my, I actually really like my scents. Like, I don't know which one I can say like I don't really like, but this is the YSL Lib Intense. This is so nice. I think it's so much better than the YSL Lib, the regular one, but this intense one just does something for me. It's just so spicy. So I'm actually going to wear it now. It's just so, oh my god, it's just the scent. It's just so, I don't even know the word to use, but like, it is spicy, yet it's warm. It has that, wow, lots of my fragrances are warm. It has that, I don't think the scent or the sillage is that good, honestly. I think it could be way better for the price point. Can't really remember how much I'll put on the screen, but this is the 30 ml bottle, but I think it could be so much better in terms of the wear. So I think after like 3 to 6 hours, honestly gone off my skin, but I still really enjoy this fragrance. I usually layer this fragrance because of how not long lasting it is, because it doesn't last as long. I usually layer it because I do want to smell like something at the end of the day. It also doesn't really linger on your clothes as well, like it won't stay on your clothes or anything, but it's still such a nice fragrance. I think I would repurchase this fragrance just because of how much I like it. I think this is one of my warmer fragrances. I feel like there's a category of how warm my fragrances are, but this definitely has to be on like the more warm side. The notes of this fragrance are, the top note is tangerine, bergamot, and lavender, and then the heart note is jasmine sambac. I'm actually realizing I'm actually liking this jasmine sambac, orange blossom, orchid accord, and the base note is tonka bean, as I said before, tonka bean, and vanilla, ambergris, and vetiver. I don't know, I feel like if if you have a fragrance collection, you might not want to buy this just because, you know, I don't know, people don't really like it, but I do really like it. I would say buy it, but maybe not your first fragrance. And then the bottle is honestly just gorgeous. So let's move on to my next fragrance. My next fragrance is a more affordable fragrance. So this is the Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. You literally bring it out of the bottle like this. It is, or the pack like this. It is one of my more affordable options. It definitely doesn't have the same lingering feeling. It literally just, I don't know, I just like it. But I feel like for my younger girls, my more affordable queens, I feel like this would be very good. I would say I might not repurchase this. People say it's the dupe of the Baccarat Rouge, but I think because of how not long lasting it is, I just don't know how I feel. But Ariana Grande does do extremely nice perfumes, like celebrity perfumes, so I will give her that. I do still enjoy this fragrance, but I only wear it during the day because of how, I don't know, not long lasting it is. It doesn't really command anything in the room, so I'm just not as drawn towards it as I was before. And that's why it's like half empty or half full or whatever. But now I just don't reach for it as much. The notes on this fragrance are, the top note is bergamot, then pear, and then lavender, and then the heart notes are vanilla, orchid, coconut, praline. I think it's the coconut that is not really, I don't know. Base note is whipped cream and woods and musk, so I think that's what like helps it out for me. So it has a blend of what I like but what I'm not so used to. I do want to branch out and look into other fragrances, but as for now I'm going to stick to my woodies, my musks. I love that. But let's just go into the next fragrance. I've gone back to my more affordable fragrances, so I do have quite a number of affordable fragrances. This is Zara Oriental. I don't know how I feel about this fragrance. Like, I used to love it so much before, but I don't think I love it as much anymore, just because I do not reach for it. It is a nice fragrance. I don't have anything like it in my collection, but I just don't reach for it as much. Maybe because like I just don't feel the scent resonates with me anymore. I used to like it. This is what I used to smell like. It was affordable, it did the job and everything, but at this moment I just don't think it's the fragrance for me at the moment. But I do still like it sometimes when I feel like layering it or something, but for now it's just not it, especially because it has no longevity, it doesn't stay, doesn't nothing. So maybe like if I'm literally just staying at home, I'd wear this fragrance. And it's an eau de toilette as well, so it doesn't last as long. That's what it means. So eau de parfums last longer and eau de toilettes don't last as long. So this, it says on the website that this is an elegant and enchanting oriental fragrance which reveals femininity. It's fresh notes of bergamot, sweet orange and all that, vanilla, but I just don't reach for it as much. So we're going to move swiftly to my next fragrance. The next fragrance I'm going to be talking about is going to be the Marc Jacobs Decadence. I actually haven't really touched this fragrance and I don't know why. I feel like I liked it more before and I don't reach for it as much. I don't know, I think there's a difference between the original and then this one, so I think I prefer the original. But my best friend got this for me regardless. I still really enjoy the fragrance, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think I reach for it as much. I did ask for this fragrance, so maybe that's, you know, my fault or whatever, but I feel like the original is way better than this one, which is also fine, but this one isn't bad as well. The longevity of this is okay, I think like 3 to 6 hours or 3 to 5 hours, but nothing more. And it just doesn't have that striking, it doesn't have any striking notes to it. It's just that, oh yeah, you're wearing a nice fragrance, but like I don't think it turns heads like that. I think my Alien by Mugler turns heads, and one other one I will show you later on. So the top notes of this are ivy, nash pear, black currant buds, and then the heart notes are pink lily valley, magnolia, jasmine. I think that's the magnolia I don't really like. And then the base notes is raspberry, white amber, and cashmere wood. So we're going to move on to the next fragrance. This fragrance I'm going to talk about is definitely my freshest fragrance and my cutest fragrance. This bottle is honestly so cute. My friend Ifoma got me this fragrance. If you've not noticed, lots of my friends get me fragrances for my birthday because they know I love fragrances. So I also don't reach for this one as much. I do enjoy it like as a refresh. Like I feel like I wear so many woody fragrances that this is such a nice refresh. Like if I want that different scent, I'd wear this because it's such a nice refresh. Or like during the summer, during the daytime in the summer, this is a good fragrance. So the notes for this fragrance are lime and lemon, as I said, fresh. The middle notes are datura, praline, peony, apple. The base notes are musk and apple tree. So I feel like I'm still drawn to this because of that base note of musk, but like it's still very fresh, which is good because it's refreshing for me, because I'm always wearing, you know, musky fragrances. But it just means that I reach more for this during the like summer times or the hotter months, maybe when I'm in Nigeria or something, during the daytime. And last fragrance, and definitely not the least, it is my favorite fragrance. I just bought her. She is the queen of the show. Like, she's my favorite fragrance and she's my most expensive fragrance. So when I bought this fragrance, I was like, wow, like I'm a big girl now. So I really enjoy this fragrance. This is Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle, and it is the Portrait of a Lady. Like, I love this fragrance. This has to be my favorite fragrance so far. I only got this in December, but it is my favorite fragrance. It commands the room. The longevity is crazy. It lasts almost 4 days on your clothes. Like, after 4 days, you're still smelling this on your clothes. Even sometimes when you shower, you'd still smell this. That is how good this fragrance is. It's definitely it's my best fragrance, my favorite fragrance, because the commanding respect you have when you enter a room, like, people will know what they're smelling. Someone will ask you, like, what are you wearing? This fragrance does that to you. You'd know it anyway. If you smell this fragrance, you'll know that that person is wearing Portrait of a Lady, because this is definitely my favorite fragrance. Let me read the notes to you. So this is definitely, it says it's amber and it is strong and long lasting. It is £190 for this 50 ml bottle, which is crazy. So it's my most expensive fragrance, but the note will be on the screen for you. It's honestly such a nice fragrance. I love it so much, and this was the perfect way to end this fragrance video. So those are all my fragrances in my collection. I hope to grow my collection this year, and I also hope you enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear what your favorite fragrances are and what I should try. Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe if you do like the video, and I hope to see you in my next video soon. Bye.